if Jaylen Brown, who feels at times disrespected, has a case for disrespect when it comes to finishing 6th in MVP voting.
Hell yeah. Yes, he does. Because I asked this simple question. I'll ask it to the room. I'll ask it to the audience. I'll ask it to everybody. This season alone, we're talking about the MVP and the way it is. Take SJ. He won. He finished behind the Joker, Wembanyama, Luka Doncic, Cade Cunningham. Take every one of those guys off their teams for this season. Their teams probably still make the postseason and have winning records. Take Jaylen Brown off the Celtics this season, the Celtics stank. They're probably a lottery team. So that's the way that I would look at it. And so that tells me that that player is super important and the Celtics finished second in the Eastern Conference.
Yeah, I agree that he's really important to the Celtics. I just think if you stack these guys up next to each other, I think the highest he probably could have finished would be like 4th or 5th. And so 6th is a little bit lower than I would have expected, but top 3 would have been like such a tough crowd to crack into with the guys. Jokic, who I think should just win it every year. Because
why should he?
Because he's the best player.
Because he's a
walking triple-double every night. Like, that's crazy.
So wasn't Russell Westbrook at a point in time in his
And he
NBA.
won MVP.
Right, but you shouldn't just continue to get it because you're
the best player?
No, because your stats are ridiculous.
You shouldn't get MVP because your stats are ridiculous?
So if you're the best player on a good team, and didn't they get bounced in the second round?
Nuggets?
Yeah. First round, excuse me. So you got one championship. You're the best player in the NBA on a good basketball team where you have Jamal
Murray was this year.
Jamal Murray's still an all-star. Aaron Gordon. You're on a very good
Aaron Gordon was hurt a lot.
Okay, he was, but you're on a good basketball team. Shouldn't you be in the finals or have won more championships?
Well, then wouldn't you say that for Jaylen as well? If you think that he should be at the same level as Jokic, and he also got bounced in the first round.
And we are basically crucifying and ripping him for getting bounced.
I'm not crucifying him. You're asking me. Greg's asking me, should he have finished in? I think he should have finished in the top 5.
Does Jokic?
I think he should have finished above Cade.
Does Jokic get as much criticism for his team getting bounced and him only having one championship?
Part of that does come with the territory of, one, Jokic plays for Denver, which nobody really cares about as a franchise, and 2, Jokic's biggest interest is not basketball; it's his horses. And he's like,
so now it sounds like we're making an excuse for the Joker.
He has a soft J.
And
Jalen's is full.
Victor Wembanyama.
We have both hard J's.
And Stephen A. hates black people.
Well, not all black people. Some black athletes he does.
What a weird day.
It's not weird. It's true, brother. All you got to do is just Google. All you got to do is just take a little dive into black Twitter and see how they feel about Stephen A.
They don't let me in.
No, they'll let you in.
Oh, okay.
They're very welcoming.
Black Twitter does not like Stephen A.
Smith? They're...
Or B or C.
I would say 60 to 65% of just me throwing my number out there.
He's not popular.
Of the black community are probably not fans of Stephen A. Smith.
White Twitter is pumped for Game 7 of the conference semis tonight.
Yeah, we just call that X.
Oh.
And I would say Victor Wembanyama, talented. If you wanted to put him behind Wembanyama, all right.
Who cares?
That's what I'm saying. Like 4th or 5th makes sense to me.
4th or 5th. He shouldn't be behind the Joker. I mean, behind Luka Doncic.
Luka was the league scorer.
Right. Oh, so we're giving.
It's almost like the rest of the league doesn't like Jaylen Brown.
Yeah.
So
it's not voted on by the league. It's voted on by writers.
Who do the writers talk
and
to?
Media.
Yeah. But they don't believe him to be the best two-way player in the world as he believes.
No, they just vote.
He's trying to manifest that, Greg.
Yeah.
That's what you got to do. You got to speak it into existence.
Yeah. I mean, it could be he's working on his handle.
But he is the best. I mean, who's a better two-way player than him? Not Luka.
Bronny.
I mean, Wemby's stats are pretty crazy.
Wemby's pretty good. He might, but remember, he even said Wemby's an alien.
Yeah,
right?
And Wemby's young, so he's not near his peak yet.
SGA's not a better two-way player than Jaylen Brown.
I agree with that.
Cade Cunningham's not a better two-way player than Jaylen Brown. Luka Doncic, I just brought him up. He's not a better two-way player. So they're voting strictly on numbers.
Right.
Like, that's what they're giving it to. They're giving it to a guy with, Arguably the best numbers, or one of the guys that has to have finished top 3 when it comes to scoring.
But you cite numbers with Tatum all the time in the NBA Finals run, saying that he got disrespected.
Yeah,
and you're just using numbers for that.
No. But he also carried his team to an NBA Finals and won a championship.
Right, but you're
these
using
guys
stats.
are just scoring though. Like we're just talking scoring numbers. If Jason Tatum wanted to, and he was like, I'm gonna be a ball hog, he could probably score 30 a night. That's what SGA, that's what Luka Doncic is doing. They're scoring 30 a night.
But it's not hurting their teams.
What do you mean?
SGA's they're still in there.
SGA's team is way better. The talent around SGA's team is way better than the talent around Jaylen Brown.
Yeah, they are stacked right
They're
now. 'cause
way
they're
better
drafts.
talently than the Celtics. And so, yeah, SGA, I'm not taking anything away from him saying he's not a good player. But if
I mean, you are saying that he stat chases.
no, but
I thought it was strange when Stephen A. said Peyton Pritchard should be the MVP.
his
of the
numbers
NBA.
are crazy. But Mego, you're a basketball head. If SGA wasn't on Oklahoma City for this season, they'd still be a good basketball team.
They would be good. They would not be a finals contender.
No, I'm not
at
saying
all.
they would be a finals contender, but they'd be a better team, in the sense of if the Celtics didn't have Jaylen Brown, they wouldn't even been a playoff contender.
Yeah, I don't know what to say. I just think that Wemby, SGA, and Jokic, like if you're asking me compared to what I think is the next level of like Jalen, Cade, like who are you starting a team with? I'm taking one of those 3. And that's not disrespect.
Well, that's a
it's
different
just,
conversation.
we're talking about who the best player of the
No.
season is,
MVP
right?
is most valuable player for your
Nobody
team.
thinks of it that way.
Well, see, that's
they
the
think
problem.
who had the best season.
See, that's
that's what they're looking at.
That's
Wiggy.
the problem. See, when we're looking at it, that's why in other sports they should give the Offensive Player of the Year award for basketball who has the most points.
978 texter says you have gone off of the ledge here.
How?
Because
Who?
you were saying that Wiggy,
Oh, okay.
that Jaylen Brown is a better two-way player than the back-to-back MVP of the NBA.
SGA, he
Yes,
is.
Yes.
SGA don't play no defense.
Amen.
Have you watched SGA play? He don't play no defense. I mean, so to that person who was it? You said a text message.
Yeah.
Watch SGA play. You can watch him play tonight. He plays no defense. He can score and he can make plays, but he ain't no two-way player. Jaylen Brown, when he locks in to play defense, and we've seen this before, he shut Luka Doncic down in the NBA Finals
I
last
think you're
year.
exaggerating a little bit.
Oh,
How little defense SGA
You know the
plays.
point that I'm trying to make. When I
Yeah.
say no defense, I understand the guy plays defense, but not on the same level as Jaylen Brown. Let's stop that.
It's going to be really hard to break into this award once Wemby really gets going.
Yeah.
I mean, he's going to take over the league, is what you should expect.
All right.